Alrighty, we're live. I'm pretty new at this live thing, but welcome to my live channel. I just did an awesome workout. I've been really working on bringing fun into my workouts. So I've been Googling and YouTube searching dance HIIT workouts. So I just did a dance HIIT workout. That's why I'm hot, don't have my shirt, more much clothes on. But that's not why I'm here today. I'm here today to tell you about something incredible that happened yesterday. Actually, at dinner last night, I asked my big love and my little love what something special happened that day, and they both had something special. And my something special was that I didn't have any caffeine, although any is not totally true. So one of the secrets that I've found for tapering and getting off caffeine is mud water. I don't even know if they have other flavors, but this is the masala chai. It does have like 1/7 of a cup of caffeine. So I think it's probably equivalent to a decaf, because decaf does have a little bit. But for me, that is massive. And actually in the next couple of days, I'm gonna go without, I actually ordered a different one that doesn't have any caffeine at all, and I'm gonna do that. But even if it's just 1/7 of amount of the caffeine for 1 cup, that is basically like no caffeine for me, because if you know anything about me, I am a serious caffeine lover. I started working in coffee shops and drinking coffee at 15 and have been pretty hardcore about it. Like mate in the morning, coffee in the afternoon. Like I used to drink coffee before I went to sleep. And for me, it's like one of my favorite things to do is like drink coffee, whether it's have a friend over for coffee. I have a new friend that I'm having coffee or mate, kashi mate dates with, or go to a coffee shop. We have this new awesome local coffee shop. It's like, for me, this is just like one of my happy moments in life. And so for me, like giving up my caffeine, it's 2 parts. One is the ritual. One is the like sitting in a little warm, cozy spot with a blanket and having a warm cup of caffeine in my hands is just like one of my most special moments of my day. I just really love that time. For me, it's one of the times that I really spend with myself. And so I love it. I've been willing to give up caffeine a few times and haven't been totally convinced. There's a lot of data that says in a certain amount at a certain time of day, it's actually beneficial. So it's kind of like food in that, like, especially people who have like food addictions, it's like you can't really just give it up, like alcohol or even sugar, where you can just say, I'm never gonna have it again, decision made, just stick to it. Like, I mean, there's more to it than that, but there's something easier and cleaner when it's like I never need this again. But caffeine, like I feel like there are benefits to caffeine. I feel like it's good for me. And I've definitely had times where I've overused it. I've had times where I've really used it for energy, which is like really not good for my body, your body. And I definitely use it to buffer. Buffering is like one of the things I talk about with like where you're trying to just avoid tired, avoid whatever, like it's this dopamine hit. So it's for me and how I work with my clients, it's all about like the relationship that we have with said substance, with food, right? Food is nourishing to our bodies. Unless we're trying to escape our emotions and we're overeating to, one of my clients recently came to like the beautiful thought of like, I'm hungry, but I'm actually not physically hungry. I'm hungry for love. And like, it's just so untangling those relationships. And so I'm doing a revamp on my relationship with caffeine, largely inspired. I have not had any caffeine, by the way, today. This is how good I feel. It's pretty incredible. It's really incredible. Yesterday, I couldn't believe that I hadn't had any caffeine and I felt so great. It was, and there's one other really incredible thing that happened. On Monday, I've been tapering for a couple weeks and really reducing my caffeine. And on Monday, I had like a pretty low dose of caffeine, like a quarter of what I've been having maybe like say a month ago. So I drink mate out of a French press, and I generally fill up my mate to like here. It's like a good like cup of mate. And so I did like a quarter of that and I didn't feel good. And I was like, whoa, this is really interesting. Like I could feel the like probably the caffeine in my body, I kind of felt kind of like edgy and kind of amped and kind of like, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I actually don't like this feeling. And it was so cool because this is like the process that I walk my clients through whenever they're questioning a relationship with whatever it is, food, I mean, honestly, everything, anything that's in question or wanting to like up level, is this like, see what it's like without it, see what you notice, have it again, and bring consciousness into the experience. Like, why are you doing it? How do you feel afterwards? How do you feel immediately afterwards? How do you feel the next morning? And just bringing awareness so that when we make the next decision, we're accepting the negative effects consciously, and it changes the decision making. And so when I drank my mate, this little bit of mate on Monday morning, and I was like, oh my God, I don't like the way this feels. It was like this really like brain warpy experience. And I was so excited because I was like, I know that's just what I need to fuel me into this month with no caffeine. So 2 cool things happened. One was my negative experience and really noticing the negative effect on my body, followed by the second day where I felt really motivated to just have, wow, and I really, really love the mushrooms in here. I really feel they have lion's mane, cordyceps, chaga, and reishi. And I really feel like these mushrooms make a difference. I also I upped my adrenal support that has ashwagandha and some other herbs in it. So I also upped that. So I think that also made this transition easier. And I'm just feeling really good. I am not by any means saying I'm going to give up caffeine, because I love caffeine so much. And I do think that there's a lot of benefits to it, but being dependent on it and overusing it, I want to clear that up. And my main goal is to do this liver detox because it's been way too long. Excuse me. Had COVID a few weeks ago and I still have a leftover cough. What was I saying before I started about COVID? My spring cleanse, my spring detox. I haven't done one since before I was pregnant, and maybe even longer before that. I think I might be close to a decade. So I have a little idea. I'm going to buy some celery, and I want to juice some celery. And I want to eat a lot of salads and a lot of the liver cleansing foods like citrus, grapefruits. I love grapefruits. My little one also loves grapefruits. And daikon and radish and the bitters, all of the things that kind of like clean out our liver. All winter we've been eating heavy food. We've been eating really good fats, but it's still heavy. And so it's the springtime. It's time to let go. It's time to let our body do its natural thing of moving things out. And this year I want to do a little extra support for it. I have a 14-day food reset that if you're not eating, because ideally, unless you want to do a heavy detox, you would be eating pretty clean in order to do, I'm going to do like a actual supplement, a liver sauce with a binder. Unless you're already like in a really healthy place, you don't really want to push your body healthier. But what you could do is do my 14-day food reset. You can find it on my app at Zen Odyssey. You can find it, I think that's the easiest place to actually find it, and the easiest it is for the video. So go to my app, Zen Odyssey. You can download it at Google or Apple, and you can do the 14-day food reset, which would be the equivalent of doing like a light detox for yourself, like just cleaning up our food by reducing caffeine, alcohol, flour, processed foods, if you can go that far. But like whatever your next stage is, whatever like is what you want to do, that will help your body. As we take the toxin load off of our body, then our body naturally is able to let go of more toxins. So you can just simply change your diet, which is what my whole 14-day food reset is teaching. So you can also do that and join us this spring. If you're like in a really healthy place and you're eating really clean and you want to do the liver sauce push, the detox with Dr. Sharman and I call her Juniper because I know her from school and I used to call her Juniper. I think I'm the only one left that calls her Juniper. If you want to do it with us, email me and I'll loop you in and I'll definitely support you. But otherwise, go do my 14-day food reset on my app, Zen Odyssey. And there is a link for that below this video. So I'll see you next time. I'm gonna be on here more often. I'm playing with a lot of social media video stuff. I have a new video editor that's coming in, so these are going to be edited better, more than just lives. I am going to keep doing lives, especially with Dr. Sharman. I also have a bunch of other like great podcast hosts who are coming on here, and some exciting things for you guys coming up. I'm also working on some recipes. I just made I'll tell you. So I'm going to a Passover party. It's like the Jewish equivalent of Easter, more or less. Going to a party tonight, gonna have some food. They asked me to bring dessert, and I was like, oh no, not dessert. And I was like I asked my partner, I was like, so what do you want me to bring for dessert? Because for me, the conflict is like, I don't like eating sugar and I don't like serving sugar. We're actually having a sugar-free Easter egg hunt this Sunday, which I'm so excited about with a bunch of local families. But I was like, what do you want me to pick up? Like, what do you want me to do for dessert? And he was like, make your chocolate balls. And I was like, yeah? I was like, of course. So I made my chocolate balls, which is this incredible recipe that I promise I'm gonna get on my website for you guys. But it's sweetened with dates is the only sweetener. There's no sugar. And it's amazing chocolate with nuts and coconuts and dates sweetened. It's so good. I'm so happy to bring it. I just made it a little bit ago. Maybe you can still, no, my mess is cleaned up. Ooh, my cupboard's open. All right. Thank you so much. I will see you next week, and have a beautiful holiday, a beautiful Easter, and come join us in the spring cleanse. Do the food reset. Okay, bye. How do I stop this? I haven't figured it out.